And Chicago to Appleton is what they said. That's the destination, I guess. Appleton, that's where we're going. Hope we're going to be able to get there, sort of okay. Uh, if we are, don't forget to thumbs up this video. It's always the same way, isn't it? It's always the same way. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Chicago to Appleton, and the Chicago airport, man, is insane. It really is. It's insane to look at. I'm just gonna sort of call it up here. Just so you can. I'm sure if you're a flyer, you've seen this airport. It's just absolutely insane. Uh, I got to get over to the far end somewhere. That's where I gotta get. So we're gonna just worry about this PAX thing here. See if we can get that going. And I think it probably should be running now. Just move that out of the way and go back here. I was worried about PAX. No, I don't know why, but I took an X-Plane 11 flight yesterday, and well, I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't had it installed recently. And my hard drive was not very big, but anyway, I was trying to configure my flight yoke system, and well, that was almost impossible. And I ended up taking just turning on some things here and turning off some things, and I ended up taking a flight, and oh my God, it's like I just can't remember what to do at all with that particular with that program. It's amazing how much you actually forget when you're doing that. When you go from one sim to the next, anyway. So that's the outside view there. You got to go way down to the end. I'm not even going to bother looking around. Well, I can, we can probably take a little, actually do this here, I think. Try not to, actually, I hope this is working here. Okay, yeah. So if I just take a little, boo, whoa, that's way way too fast. Sorry about that, folks. Like this airport has got like a gazillion runways, and it's like, man, it's really hard to. I don't have charts in any of these runways, so I got to kind of boo around a little bit and then try to find them, prior to flight, and it's just like, man, are you kidding me? How do you, man, to be in ground level to try and figure that out? Well, I guess that's why you got to know you have to know what everything's, going on. There's that famous wing view that I always have, that I like so much. Okay. All right. So we're going to see if we can get some of our peripherals going. Alpha India Romeo 1 AC21 to ground, requesting jetway connection, catering, and our luggage, please. Thank you. Okay, well, that finally got in there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard.
We missed it.
When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you, unless you're in a location for your carry. Let a flight attendant know, and we.
Okay, so we got something going on out here. Ears kind of bugging me there. Catering is coming around. We got cut off because of that PA announcement just about to happen. So I'm pretty sure that's why that happened. So maybe I'll just do this here. Transition myself a little bit smaller so I can sort of see what's going on there. Enjoy the view. I'm not even sure what, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, we got our luggage is going, and the catering service is working. That's always a beautiful thing to see everything sort of kind of going. I don't think I showed you this yet, but you know, for anybody that might be interested, this is where we're going. Um, KORD, Chicago O'Hare International. Okay, that's where we're going. We're going to Appleton International. Cool. Never been to Appleton. I have no idea what to expect. So may the wind be at our backs or in our face when we're taking off. I think that's the way it's supposed to go anyway. We are actually, yeah, just double check to make sure that our jetway is connected there. We had gotten cut off. We must have missed that announcement. Cassandra, can you see if you can speed up the boarding process? We're ready to depart shortly. Thank you. Finally, we'll see if it's going to work now.
We're ready to go when you are.
Okay. I'm going to see. Thank you very much. If that last one was working.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. Welcome on board our flight. We'll be departing soon, and we're aiming for a smooth flight. Thanks for flying, and we'll keep you informed of any changes as they happen.
Of course, that PAX is not. It takes forever to record. Just keeps on continuing to record. I just want to quickly set a setting here. Yeah, it should all be good. So I don't know why it's giving me an issue. Let's try one more time. Testing 1, 2, 3. Well, it is working, but it's very, very quiet. It is very, very quiet. I'm not sure why that is, but we won't worry about it too much. Okay. All right, let's do this here. It's always fun to transition yourself. Attention, flight attendants, prepare to taxi. Thank you.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
Confirm all ground checks complete and we're cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground checks are complete and you are clear to pressurize the hydraulics. Attention, flight attendants, prepare to taxi. Thank you.
It's really weird how we're kind of got an echo thing going on there. I know it's a driver related issue, but that's okay.
Cockpit to
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Okay. Yeah, it's very weird how I'm in the distance. I think I know why. I was screwing around a little bit with drivers yesterday and, well, whatever. Trying to get sound on my X-Plane 11, and oh my God. It was absolutely brutal. Isn't that the worst? To say the least. The very least. Okay. Well,
Pair doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all call.
and here we are with the pushback. Pushback, pushback. I think it does show that there's, yeah, it shows that there's, I've got audio there. So that's, I don't know why it's showing me those funny things. I think we're just going to let that sucker just push us all the way back.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by
Thank you
pulling
very much,
on the loose end of
pushback.
the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. Then
As we let those airplane nacelles spool up, baby, spool up. Oh yeah.
the back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit.
Evacuate the aircraft? Why would we do such a thing? Why would we do such a thing?
Oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary.
Well, thank you for the extra long pushback. You are sweet. You are sweet.
Secure your mask on.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's ever been pushed back that far before. But what the heck? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Just gonna move me over there just a little bit there. Yeah. Okay. And we're almost done. I want to just taxi way down there, so. You are so beautiful.
Belts are fastened in seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the
Thank you very much,
card
pushback.
located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Runway 4 left using taxiway Victor 2 Victor Alpha 18 Alpha Alpha 8 Bravo Romeo Juliet. Contact tower on 120.75 when ready.
We'll do that.
Short runway 4 left using taxiway Golf Golf Victor Alpha 18 Alpha Alpha 8 Bravo Romeo Juliet Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Hopefully this time, flight attendants, please prepare for taxi. That's looking okay. Hopefully I didn't forget the audio too overly much. I know I have a habit of doing that. But we're just kind of seeing what things are looking like here. Do-do-do-do. Press on. Be a sport. Press on. Do-do-do-do. I just like did a terrible thing going to runway here, but whatever. I'm going to taxi a little bit off to the side here. Come up. I can't steer when I'm outside the plane, so. Okay, we are just going to hold short up here. Slow down a little bit. Take a little look-see. Now that we're back on the runway, or on the property taxiway, I should say. Okay. And I'm just going to put the brakes on. Cool. And just looking here because looking for a particular building, folks. That's what I'm doing. As I just have to gaze over a little bit and look. Okay. Okay, so we're basically standing, looking there. And now let's just see where my plane actually is. Okay, so it's down there. Alrighty, so we're gonna come up to, we're gonna take that next taxiway. I knew it was this way some way. This airport, I tell you, is so, there's so much to it. There's so many taxiways. This is bloody insane, man. Okay, we're gonna just turn off this way here. Thank goodness we have a sky cam to help navigate. Okay. I know that. Man, is that ever bogus when you got to start in the middle of such a complicated runway? Be so much easier if they would just, say, okay, can you start on? Because this is 4 left. Okay. So we're going to take my next right turn. We apologize for the 4-hour taxi. When you do these kind of flights, then it's kind of not too bad once you do a couple of them and sort of say, yeah, I remember. Okay. And we got to come back this way a little bit, as I can't steer. Let's get back in the plane. Man, I tell you. Okay, let's come outside one more time. Okay, I think I found it. Boy, this has been a taxi, has it not? My God. What the heck are we doing up here? I asked myself that. What are we doing up here? Are we going to the runway? Look at that. I think we found it. 4 left. Thanks for... You notice all the all the Enterprises, that are in there? Inside all the gates, there's another one there. Look at that. Beautiful Starship Enterprise. Just sitting there. As you can see, that big dish right there. Okay. Our co-pilot should say we are at 4L.
Tower Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 ready for departure runway 4 left IFR to Appleton. Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 altimeter 29.9 wind 274 at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 left.
Just make a little adjustment on the fuel here.
Left Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Just because I didn't do that before. Okay. Attention all passengers, this is your Captain Jamie. Sorry for the delay. We'll be taking off momentarily and have you to your sunny destination in no time. On the screen, everything looks great. Radar is clear. It's sort of a little bit cloudy. Winds out of the northeast at 7 kilometers. So prepare for takeoff. We'll dim the lights for your enjoyment. Thank you. Flight attendants, prepare for departure. Okay. Flaps are set at 5. Gonna let these motors just spool up, man. It's not a very long runway. Holy smokes, very short runway. Knots. Wow. 20 knots. Boy, that's cutting it short, isn't it? V1, rotate. Wow. Gear up.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1, contact Chicago departure on 126.625. Going to 126.625 Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1. Chicago departure Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 5,000 feet. Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1, Chicago departure altimeter 29.92, continue as planned.
Man, that was a short runway. Turn up these displays here a little bit.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1, climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
Canada India Romeo 1, 6,000 feet.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Wow. Should never happen. Okay, come on. Let's keep it down at 315. Whoa. Okay, well, it's sort of kind of what you expect on this kind of a flight. Pretty flat. Anyway, we can go ahead and get rid of those. Good. And we're just gonna, now we're gonna add in a few more clouds just to make it, put a little bit more color into there. Yeah. So that's looking fairly cool. Flap 0. Okay. And we're just gonna watch a little bit of that sim for a moment. Enjoy the beautiful colors and all those different things. While we're actually doing that, I'm going to see if I can check out to see what that particular problem is with my Oh no, that's totally why. That's coming from a those particular
Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 contact Chicago Center on 133.35. Going to 133.35 Air Canada Alpha India Romeo.
one tree. That's what the problem is.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Chicago Center altimeter 29.92 continue as planned.
I had a my recording was actually coming off of one of my camera microphones, believe it or not. That is on there. Okay. Well, good. Attention all passengers. We apologize for the microphone issues, but hopefully everything's working now. Thank you. Attention all passengers. We apologize for the microphone issues, but hopefully everything's working now. Thank you. Okay, well, I figured I knew what the issue was there. I'm just going to lean over and grab my pen here. So like I said, I've never flown this flight, and we are flying a little bit off of target. I'm not sure why. Okay, I'm not sure why that is. Just going to take our flight director off and our autopilot momentarily. I've got the con. Just going to sort of widen it out here a little bit. Just going to let us travel on this course for a moment and just see if we happen to get hope we're not going to be having an issue here. Okay, well, we're just gonna, we are using these controls, so get back into the sim slightly. Okay. So just using our VR map as a reference, getting to Bay, B-A-E, or by, however you're going to say it. And just taking.
Uniform Lima, you are 70 miles north. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway tree 1 right approach. And maintain 7,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway tree 1 right approach. Generic Uniform Lima.
Oh, we got some ugly clouds that we're flying into. Okay, so now if it's going to want to take us there, it's going to want to take us there for a reason. Just hoping it's going to hold us there, but it's taking us pretty far. We're still going. Huh. Oh, I know why. What the heck was I doing?
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 contact Chicago Center on 1 tree decimal tree.
1 tree decimal tree Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1. Chicago Center Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 6,000 feet.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Chicago Center altimeter 29.9 2 continue as planned. Generic 216 contact Chicago Center on 125.1.
I accidentally changed my heading. I don't know when I did that. Actually, I think I did that when I was on my I was trying to adjust my auto or just my auto speed, and I sort of remember seeing something there. So, well, we've solved the problem nevertheless because we're back on track. So that's good.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 contact Chicago Center on 125.1.
You want to do that for me there, bro?
125.1 for Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1. Chicago Center Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 6,000 feet.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Chicago Center altimeter 29.9 2 continue to Bravo Alpha Echo as planned.
29901. That was screwed up too. Well, this has been a journey, hasn't it? It's required a little bit of pilot skills. Well, I just should tighten my tie for that. Yeah, we here at Jamie's Airlines, it's quality is always first, right? Oh, I tell you, what the heck are we doing? Doesn't look like that particular camera. FlightSimParts.com. I always give them a little shout. I don't know why. They don't give me a shout. And I'm just gonna, if I can. Yep, Logitech flight yoke system. That's what this is, right there. Sorry, right there. That's what we're using. That's what we're using for all these different things. Yep. So let's get back into the sim and carry on. J25 is enjoying the view. Well, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in anyway. Hopefully somebody's going to tune in and watch. All of my subscribers are from flying model airplanes. I have very few subscribers for
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 contact Chicago Center on 135.55.
I have very few, what am I saying, subscribers for actually, sorry, for flying simulator stuff.
6,000 feet.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Chicago Center altimeter 29.902. Continue to Bravo Alpha Echo as planned.
They're all from flying RC planes and helicopters. Seems to me I always say, yeah, I'm dedicated to the sport, okay? It's my big AL37. It's a 737 scale model. Retracts, flaps, the whole schmeal. It's beautiful. I always throw that in there as well. Show that I'm dedicated to my hobby. My bank book sure knows I'm dedicated to my hobby too, I can tell you that. Okay, so we were on our heading setting, which is very odd that I'll be interested to look back at the recording and see that, because I'm sure that's what happened. It's kind of a pretty picture right there. It's beautiful. Spoiler check. Speed brakes. Spoilers, yes. Ailerons. We had to tippy there, laddie. That's right. Okay. And I have these new glasses for my, kind of like my computer glasses, but I'm just far enough away from my computer that I'm actually a little bit out of focus, so the closer I am in the actual, better it is for me to see. But yeah. So this is a flight test. Hopefully it's going to turn out well. We've had some dramatics to open it up. Make sure our auto brakes are set to medium. Just turn these floats up here just a little bit. Make sure that my rudder trim is 0. Cheers. Well, I'm just going to check my map. Yeah, we're right on course now. We're roughly half the way there. Attention all passengers, this is your captain on the flight deck. Just letting you know we're a little bit farther than halfway to our current destination. Hope you're all enjoying the flight, and if you have any requests, just ask one of the flight attendants, please. Thank you. Attention all passengers, this is your captain on the flight deck. Just letting you know we're a little bit farther than halfway to our current destination. Hope you're all enjoying the flight, and if you have any requests, just ask one of the flight attendants, please. Thank you. If they only knew. Well, the captain didn't really have his plane set up properly. It's weird that that's still... Oh, it's still recording. That's why it's making that funny noise, yeah. Because it takes a while sometimes. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not, so I'm not going to mess with the system. I went yesterday to boot my computer, and I had this big, long update that I had to do yesterday, and then I was doing it through the night, and of course, the hard drive is not so big. And I ended up, well, it ended up, I don't know, telling me it had a memory read, whatever, error. So I kind of reset it at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then Got up a few hours later and the same thing, so I had to, erase a few programs. One of them being X-Plane, because I needed the additional space. I just don't, it said something in that updates about, the game or something's going to be something at 70 gigs rather than 170. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if you have to re-download the game or something. I didn't quite understand.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 contact Chicago Center on 127.0.
Didn't quite understand all that, so I don't know.
Going to 127.0 Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
We'll check into that.
Chicago Center Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 6,000 feet.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Chicago Center altimeter 29.9 to continue to Eden as planned.
Yeah, so we'll check to see if that's. Hard drive is actually really small. It's like 350 gigs or something on this Trident computer or something. I certainly wish it was more, but at the time when I got it, I said to myself, "Are you kidding? Like 350 gigs? Can go for stuff, 2 terabytes, 10 terabytes. I have no idea what what I mean. But it's just like I said, like I'm never going to need all that space. I just want to download, have it play, a simulator on it. And at that time, I was using my X-Plane, so I never had an issue with any of that kind of stuff. But so my hard drive is really full, and I know it's not. You really shouldn't have a hard drive that full. I maybe have 10% or something left free space, and that is certainly not very much. So up here in Saskatchewan, it's the weather's, believe it or not, it's going to be going down to -1 or -2 tonight. It was about 10 degrees, was the hottest today, and all the week it's been very, very cold and rain, which is good for the grass and all that, but it really sucks for when you want to get out and, do a little flying with some of your models, I do a little with some really small airplanes across the street. But most of all, I fly smaller RC helicopters.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 have the traffic.
Small, 130, 180 sizes. Actually, I'll take my 300 out there. Actually, taking my 600 out there this year once just to kind of hover it a little bit. And my 500 too. I've done that, but those I have to take out to the fly field. Those bigger helicopters, because that's you have a 5-foot rotor spinning at, I don't know what it is, 2300 RPMs or whatever the hell it is, carbon fiber blades like that. I would not want to be like that guy in LA who cut his head right off. I always wondered what happened to it with that, because that guy was a really, really experienced pilot, and he used to do these every maneuver, some of them being very, very deadly, or you got to be really, really careful. But I suspect that there was mechanical failure.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 contact Green Bay approach on 126.3.
126.3 for Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1. Green Bay approach Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 6,000 feet.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Green Bay approach altimeter 29.9
I'm
to continue to Oscar Sierra.
going to give you a little bit of vocabulary lessons. It's TR for like trust, but tree, no, it will be in at 300 hours. No, it's tree is TREE, 3 is TH, like throttle, not trottle.
Romeo 1 descend and maintain 2,900 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,900 feet Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1. Maintain
Wisconsin.
present heading and
Flight
altitude.
attendant?
Expect ILS runway 30 approach via Kooky transition cleared to Kooky Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Cleared to Kooky, huh?
Store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
That's a beautiful picture. It's a very beautiful picture. I didn't do my normal Air Canada. We take you where you want to. I didn't do any of that. Whoop. I wanted to do this here. Yeah. Okay. Flaps 5. Just going to slowly begin our... See, look at that. Don't we both think alike? I just went to hit my throttle, just right at the marker.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,900 feet, altimeter 29.902.
Climb and maintain 2,900 feet Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Green Bay approach, generic November 4800 Juliet 9,500 feet. Generic November 4800 Juliet, Green Bay approach, altimeter 29.902, continuous planned.
We don't want to be dropping out of the sky quite so quickly. Well, like I always said, if anybody wants to debate that the world is round, I can again prove to you that the world is flat. Take a look at that picture. Minus a few bumps, minus a few bumps. As we get that checkerboard look again, and our speed is at, well, I'm trying to keep it at 175. I want to keep it at 170. Do make me okay. Yeah, so it's been a pretty good flight, pretty enjoyable. I think we've had some time today. I don't know why that friggin' camera keeps on flickering from bright to not. I don't know why that does that, but it does. So.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1, traffic is 1 o'clock, 3 miles at 1,900 feet, generic. Report them inside.
Well, let's just be right out our door.
Green Bay approach, generic November 27125 is type generic 2 miles northeast of Whiskey India 9
Wow, did you see that?
Request flight following.
Holy mackerel, that jet just went
7125 Green Bay approach.
screaming by us. Not sure what that last. Wow.
Squawk 1636, generic 125. Generic 125 radar contact 1 mile southeast of Whiskey India 3,200 feet. Altimeter 29.902. Roger, generic 125.
Cookie. Okay, well, we're going for a little fly around. That's our runway. wonder why we're doing such the wicked flyby. And we're going to go flaps 15. Just to help slow us down a little bit. Yeah. So you got to do all this flying, which is nice. I suppose. To be able to see all these beautiful things. There's the city. It's all good. We'll be coming around and making a nice little turn here momentarily. So I'll just put some sim in alone and just enjoy that footage. Let's reduce our speed to 168 knots. And we're over a little bit of water. In the event I decide to take them all for a little bit of a swim, I could do some of this momentarily. Put a whole bunch of how do you like that? Some ice caps in there.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1, you are 9 miles southeast of Appleton. Contact Appleton Tower on 119.6 when inbound.
Tower on 119.6 Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1. Appleton Tower Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 110 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 30 approach.
30 approach.
Alpha India Romeo 1 Appleton Tower. Altimeter 29.9 wind 274 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
It's 132 knot wind right there. That's what that looks like. Wow. Look at those white caps. Holy macaroni. I certainly would not want to be on this flight at 137.9. Oh boy, I hope I didn't just put any problems in there. Wow. Sorry about the turbulence, folks. Attention passengers, we are running into some turbulence, obviously, so just make sure everybody's got their seatbelts on nice and tight, thank you. My goodness, that was something else. That was something else. I didn't expect to do that.
attention, passengers, we are running into some turbulence, obviously, so just make sure everybody's got their seatbelts on nice and tight, thank you. My goodness. That was something else.
Yeah.
That was something else. I
didn't mean to do that to you folks. I certainly didn't. Oh, if they only knew that the captain had turned the wind on. Well, we're gonna have a nice little turn here. Wow. It's actually a very nice view. It's amazing that you actually have to fly that far wide to make a pass for what it is that we're doing, huh? Cookie RW30. Okay, well. And we are headed up for our final here. Beautiful. It was a bad day to stop sniffing glue, I guess. Now that is pretty. I don't think I'll turn the wind up to 150 miles an hour. Or knots, it's even worse. Beautiful angle there, folks. Mind you, the camera's actually going backwards, so I should actually be this way. If I think of them that way, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's opposite, so turning left, I should be slanted right. Okay, enough fooling around. That is just really pretty. But I have to pay attention here because I want to see a runway. Flaps 25. And landing gear down. Okay, I guess we'll put these cameras in here like we always do. .155 knots, 2,800 feet, and dropping. Auto brakes are set at medium. Landing gears down. Spoilers are armed. So we're anticipating a nice landing here. Very nice landing. That's beautiful. 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 Down to 150 knots. Flaps 30.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 wind 274 at 8. Cleared to land runway tree 0.
Cleared to land runway tree 0 Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Take our auto throttle off. I'm going to have to zoom in here, folks, a little bit. Sorry. Try and give a couple of these nice shots before we actually get in too close. And watch your speed there, James. Everything's looking really good. .130 knots. Prepare spoilers. Easy with that nose.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 3 stars.
Come on, keeping those down. Reverse thrusters.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 exit runway when able.
1:05 p.m. and it's currently about 56 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Gonna have to take this.
Alpha India Romeo 1 turn next taxiway.
We're gonna do that, Lassie. We just have to slow down and make sure we're nice and wide for this one, because this is quite the wide turn we got going on here. Or actually, it's not even a turn.
Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 turn next taxiway.
Alpha India Romeo 1 turning next taxiway. Roger. Over. I'm over and you are overdone. Well, that was a very nice flight. We had quite the wheelie going on the landing there, but accidentally pushed my throttle up. I have to adjust my throttle. I have to stiffen it up because it's getting too loose, and if I just touch it, it moves. Wow. Get out of my way, fuel truck. There's going to be an explosion. Attention all passengers, prepare for impact. Oh, look at all the little ones. Oh, the little ones, the humans, remember the night they came into the world. A monster can. It was all black, cold. Darth Vader beat us here. Swiss Air is here, I see. Nice to see you there on the ground. Alrighty. Okay. I'll look at that later. Okay, well, we're going to order our... This is Alpha India Romeo 1, AC-21 to ground, requesting jetway connection and our baggage, please. Thank you very much.
This is Alpha India Romeo 1, AC-21 to ground, requesting jetway connection and our baggage, please. Thank you very much.
Well then, everything looks like it's working after the update. Anyway, it looks like yeah, it's a good flight. You know, you had a little bit of scenery and stuff like that, a little bit of dramatics at the front. I got to look back and see if that. I'm sure that's what I did with the heading. I changed my heading by accident and didn't know that I did that and couldn't figure it. Well, I figured out why we were on course or off course, but anyway, we got her all straightened out. So I am your Captain Jamie. Thanks for flying with us here at Jamie's Airlines. We're using the airline, or sorry, the Air Canada livery right now. So take care, and we'll see you on the flip flop. Over now.